Okay, you guys, this is your uncle, and I am out of town on my laptop, so I know it'll probably look different. But I wanted to show you guys two trades that I took, and it is July 1st, 2024, and it is these trades I took just a couple of hours ago before I went to sleep, and I woke up. It's now about 3:30. 3:30. Let me see. Give me a second. It is 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. And as you can see, I just took these two trades right here. And if you go to the charts, all I did, and I'm going to pull them on here, so it'll bring up, for those who use the MT4, you can see the diagonal line. So you can see where I entered right here. Give me a second. You can see where I entered right here, and I exited right about there. So I got about 20 something pips out of it, 20 something or 30 pips, something like that. Give me a second. I got in a little bit late, but I just saw it right there is where I got in. So about 28 pips. Yeah, about 28 on that one, and that is Gbpcad. You can see it right here. And so that one netted me, I used 4 standards. That one netted me 737. And then this is GU. And by the way, I am using a broker, CoinX, because a lot of people ask me, what broker are you using? I'm using CoinX, okay? CoinX is the one, because they still allow for you to be a U.S. citizen and still be able to trade with them. And I've had them for many, many, many years. Again, I'm not endorsing them, but I'm just telling you, since I can get emails, hey, what broker are you using? So CoinX, okay? So anyway, Coin EXX. All right, so let's get to this next trade. So this one here, you can see the dotted lines right here, which shows you my entry and exit. And I'll make that bigger so you guys can see it. See that right there? That's my entry. Red is my exit. All right, so let's measure that. Because again, I took them, and I just woke up and about a little while ago, and boom. So that one was a 30 pipper. So basically about 50 pips between the two. And so with 4 standards on that one, you can see I made 800 on bucks. So 1,500 bucks in a couple hours while I was asleep. So that's not bad at all. So the next one I'm in, which I know I'm not even worried about, is dancing around until the U.S. market opens. And this is Sunday, by the way, which normally I never trade Sundays. But again, using the strategy I told you guys I've been teaching in class, it works. So again, all I'm doing is taking a 30-minute arrow whip, which, by the way, let me go over that so you guys know what makes sense. So here's the supply zone, my arrow, support, trend line is right here, and I'm using the Simplicity system and the Sexy Endless, which, by the way, if you get them, like I said, they are on sale for half price. All my trading systems, most of my trading systems, the expensive ones, which are not really expensive, but they are on sale for half price right now. Use the code MIA, M-I-A, which is my brand new granddaughter's name. So that's why I'm out of town visiting that. So as you can see right here, I saw that on the 4 hour, it made sense because here's where it was a low. So when the arrow came in on the 30, I said, okay, I did check the 1 hour, and I see right there. Okay, so that's why I got in a little bit late. Just got a little jump on that thing and jumped it back out on the 1 hour, and you can see. So I said, okay, it's a little bit late, but I just want a few pips, and that's what it did overnight. So that's that was GA. Okay, so let's go to GCAD, and I'll show you again. So again, here's the arrow. Got in a little bit late. Okay, shrink it down. If I shrink it, it'll make sense. So this is what I saw. You can see the arrow is still close to the supply zone. It's still close to support and close to the bottom trend line. Okay, so that's why I used the Sexy Endless with Simplicity. I used them two together. I went to the 4 hour time frame, and clearly you can see that this was bouncing off the lower time frame here, making a double bottom, and so it just simply made sense to me. That's all that's all it takes. Okay, so I'm using a 30-minute arrow, and for those who are asking, I'm using the trend setting of 1. Trend setting of 1. So again, this is in a zone right here. I can clearly see that it's in a zone because it's just bouncing around in this little area. So once it hit this lower area, again, all I did was go to the 4 hour and say, does this make sense? That's all I have to do. If it makes any common sense off the 4 hour, which it did, you can see right here, this is where it was bouncing off of this support zone right here, the supply zone right here, double supports. This is what the white dots are for. See, double support. So I said, okay, it looks like if I had to choose whether it to go up or down, what would I choose? Well, currently, I see that this is a strong double support, and this is where you are. So I say, okay, it makes sense that it wants to go up. And the arrow said, yes, I want to go up. And so that's why I took it. Okay, and that's where you can see that. So if I make it big, you can see all that. But I don't like to trade with big screens. I always shrink it kind of bit. And so there you go. And again, normally I do not trade on Sundays, but as you can see, this one worked out beautifully. Okay, so now I'm also in trade right here, which is USD JPY. And again, I'm just down a couple of pips, just 10 pips right now. It's just dancing around into the US session. Let's go and take a look at this analysis. This is where the arrow came in. Now, this one I didn't take it fresh, which if I did, it would have already won the trade, some pips from here to here. That would have been 40-some pips. But I'm just taking this one because it looks like it's retracing back to this area. So if I had to lose this trade, I already know exactly why, because I'm late to the party. But the arrow did work. Got about 40 on the original, but I still see that the entry to where it originally came in, which was right here, there you can see my entry is right here. Okay, so my entry is almost exactly at the point where the last arrow came in. I'll scoot it over to the 1 hour time frame, and I see that the 1 hour had a arrow come in, just got a little retracement coming in. But again, if it doesn't work out, I already know exactly why. It will be my fault because I'm trying to jump on something late when the original 30-minute arrow, which is what I'm telling you guys to use a 30-minute arrow. Okay, use 30-minute arrow. And again, the simplicity system is 50% off, and get the scanner so that you have the scanner that scans up to 40 tabs. So you won't have 20 tabs open at the bottom slowing down your computer. You have 20 tabs or 30 tabs or 40 tabs, all the pairs traded on one scanner over here, and it sends you an alert, and then from there you click and open to one pair at a time. So get the scanner along with the simplicity system. Both are on sale for 50% off. Okay, now let's go back to this trade. So here it is. Here's a high. Here's a lower high. How do I know? Because look, see those yellow dots? That's my support and resistance. Okay, support is white, resistance is yellow. So here's the yellow, so resistance, and this one created a lower high. See, here's a high. This one's a high, but it's lower than that one. So it looks like it's created a lower high. Okay, that's why I've seen it. So I said, okay, let me hop on it on the 30-minute. Then it had a 1 minute arrow, which again is just trading in a little zone right now. It's just doing a little pullback. On the 4 hour, does it make sense? Okay, that's my main thing. 30 minutes, and does this make sense? So the arrow was there, it went down, now it's retracing right back to the basic area where the arrow came in. So I go to the 4 hour and say, does it make sense? And right here, I can see that it is hitting a strong resistance level right here. So again, that's why I'm taking that trade, okay? That's why. Let me remove one of these horizontals so I can use this one. And make it bigger. It's not complicated at all, okay? 30-minute arrow doesn't make any common sense at all on the 4 hour. Ooh, don't want to mess with the stop loss, so I didn't even do that. Sorry. I meant to do U. Yeah. No, hold on, y'all. Yeah, there we go. Horizontal line. All right, so right here is where I see this would be the strong resistance area. So for the 4 hour, I see it tapped, came down, which is where the original 30-minute arrow came in. It dropped it, and now you're replaying the same thing. So it's created in my opinion, a double top. Okay. Maybe this will help you guys. Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna change the color of my candles back to the original red and greens, and maybe that'll help you guys so you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay. Oh, that'd be cool. Let's do gray and green. All right, let's do gray and green. I mean gray and red. Okay. For y'all Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans out there. All right, now you can see it. Oh, no, wrong way. Sorry. We don't want a grid. I don't use grids. Bar up should be gray. bar down, red, bulls, gray, bears will be red. All right, there we go. Now I had it in reverse order. Okay, now you guys can see it pretty well now. Okay, and again, we're using Tampa Bay Buccaneer colors. All right, so now you can clearly see it. This is where the 30 came in, it dropped. Now it's doing a pullback almost to the exact area where the original 30-minute arrow came in. You can see I'm just now only 7 pips. So again, it's just sitting in this little small range. Here's my supply zone that comes with the sexy analyst, which by the way, you can change the colors. I just changed it to gray so it won't be all these wild colors on my charts. Now let's go back and take a look at the 1 hour arrow. And you can see same thing, and it's just hovering in the same area basically. And you can now see the lower high. Here's a high, here's the lower high. If it breaks above both of these and breaks outside of my demand zone, then my stop loss is set right there, and I'm using a 40, I can move this down. All right, let's move it down a bit. So I want to get out of this trade if it doesn't work out, and I'm using therefore 44 pip stop, okay? 44 pip stop, and I'm only using 2 lots on this one, okay? Only 2 lots. You can use whatever you feel best for you, but for this one it's different. All right, so there you go. So on the 4 hour time frame, does it make sense? Okay, you're creating a double top basically on the 4 hours, so basically there you go. Now I'm down only 6 pips. See, it's starting to go right back down. So I'm only down 6 pips. It's a double top on the 4 hour. I got a 30-minute arrow, okay, an old one, but it's still good because it's still in the same range. That's the original. So okay, that's it. Now I'm down 5 pips. See, so it's coming back down. Okay, all right, so that's it. That's all I'm doing. It's nothing special. So again, if it was confusing, let me show you one last time so you see how it works. You get an alert, bing, 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 and let's go back to one that actually, because this is really an old one and I'm just playing on the replay of it. Let's get you something that I traded earlier. All right, here's your arrow. You get the arrow, boom, and again, I got in this one late. The arrow comes in on the 30-minute. You go to the 4 hour, say, does it make any common sense? I see it's bouncing off of these here. So I said, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and take it. And that's all I did. I set my stop loss right below the demand zone, which comes with the sexy analyst. Again, I strongly suggest get the sexy analyst. 3 things: get the simplicity system, the scanner, and the sexy analyst. Those 3. Okay. All right. So, and the simplicity system and the scanner is 50% off. Okay, 50% off. Use code MIA, MIA. So again, the arrow came in. I just went to the 4 hour. Do you make any sense at all that you would go up or down? And seeing that every time it hit these lows, it bounced up, hit a low. Yeah, I think it could bounce up. That's all I did. Okay, and I took the trade. If it don't work out, that's what the stop loss is for. All right, let's go to the other one, which was Gbcad. All right, Gbcad was a very pretty one. The arrow came in right here. You can see. I went to the 4 hour, and I simply said, do you make any sense at all to take it? And from the 4 hour perspective now, you can clearly see here's the double bottom. So I said if this is going to be a double bottom and it's bouncing off of the lower channel, see the trend line channel? Okay, top is red, lower is green, double bottom. Everything about this says yes. I don't think that it's going to go down. I think that it may go up, seeing that it's hitting a double support. So since you're hitting a double support, you're in a demand zone. Yeah, okay, the arrow makes sense on the 30-minute. Let's go ahead and give it a try. If it doesn't work out, I'm not tripping. That's where you put your stop loss. Okay, so you put your stop right below, and what I did on this one, I just put it right below. From here, I put it right below this area here. Okay, you can put it all the way down. It's up to you. But that's all I did. And then when I was ready and I made enough, you don't have to wait for a 1-to-1 to be hit. You can just close it out. So when it hit I woke up and just so happened to see that it hit the top of the channel or the trend line channel right here. And I said, okay, let me get my money, because as you can see, it touched and started coming back down. So I took my profits right here and see, good thing I did. There we go. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Nothing magical. 30-minute arrow, and then go to the 4 hour and say, does it make sense to you? And that's it. Okay? All right, you guys, I will see you on Wednesday in class. And again, go to our website, superezforex.com, and click on any of the ones you want to purchase, and they will be half off. Again, Ocean Wave is half off. Simplicity is half off. Too Easy System is half off. And Simplicity is off. Simplicity Scanner is 50% off. So most of the trading systems are 50% off, okay? Use code MIA, Mia, my granddaughter.